Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. This is going to be a new mod map tour of Iowa Plains View. This is by Celabuki. It is 931.13 megabytes to download for all platforms. So quite a big download, but it's got quite a bit of features on it. Quite a bit of stuff going on. Anyhow, the description is quite long, but I think it's got a lot of important information, so I am going to read through all of it real quick. It says, inspired by the rolling landscapes of the U.S. state of Iowa, this map offers a customized terrain designed for gameplay and does not represent any specific real-world location or town. This is a standard-sized map where you have the freedom to build your farm the way you want. Focus on arable farming, dive into production chains, explore forestry, or combine them all. Combine them all. Sorry, it's combine them all. I think of like combining in something like a verb for harvesting things. But anyhow, your journey begins on the main farm, fully equipped with pre-placed buildings, including a cow barn, chicken coop, pigsty, and a set of starter machinery to help you get going. Key features include 30 fields in various sizes from small to large, 2 forestry sites available for logging, a biogas plant processes silage into digestate and produces methane gas, a valuable resource that can be collected and sold for profit. Traffic and pedestrians enhance the map's realism, multiple paintable terrain textures for detailed landscaping, custom sowing calendar for soybeans and wheat included in the seasonal growth plan, local Case IH dealership available for purchasing, selling, or customizing machinery and equipment. Alfalfa is available for the map or on the map and can be used just like grass for mowing, baling, feeding, or silage production. Soybeans produce usable straw after harvest, which can be collected and used like regular straw. Let me go ahead and scroll down here. There's quite a bit. I did say there's quite a bit. I warned you guys. I might have to scroll down again. Yep. All right. 2 farms are available. The main farm features a grain silo, grain dryer, hog confinement, and cow barn and starter equipment, while the second farm includes a horse stable and sheep and goat pasture that unlock once you buy the farmland. A small creek with waterfalls and a scenic rest area, perfect for taking a break. Iowa license plates, 10 collectible golden apples. Production features include Cedar Creek Juice Company produces orange juice, lemonade, blueberry juice, apple juice, pear juice, and plum juice using fresh fruits. Pancake House creates fluffy pancakes. Yas will be happy. Using flour, eggs, milk, and syrup. Popcorn production turns dry corn into a crunchy movie time snack. 2-step maple syrup production chain. Collect maple sap in the forest and refine it into sweet maple syrup at the syrup house. Pizzeria bakes hot, ready-to-serve pizzas using various local ingredients. Ketchup production transforms tomatoes into bottled ketchup. Watermill grinds all the cereal crops into flour, including wheat, barley, oat, sorghum, and rice. It also processes corn into corn flour and dry corn into fine corn flour. Dairy expands with new products, including condensed milk, strawberry yogurt, blueberry yogurt, cream, kefir, and chocolate milk. Greenhouse grows fruits and vegetables like oranges, lemons, apples, blueberries, pumpkins, garlic, and more. Oil mill, tailor shop, carpenter. Let me scroll down again. Last time, though, I hope. Yep, last time. All right, perfect. Sawmill produces firewood used to fuel the maple syrup production process, but it can also be sold at the local selling station. Grain dryer allows for grain to be dried before storage or sale. Fermenter processes grass, chaff, and alfalfa into silage and digestate. Selling stations include Grain Sell Point that accepts standard grains. Jackson Farm offers other locations for selling grains. Supermarket accepts various food products and processed goods. Alma Train Station allows bulk selling via the train and pays a 15% bonus for shipped goods. Propane Station provides propane for grain dryer and other equipment. Animal dealers available for buying and selling livestock. Bale Selling Point accepts hay, straw, silage, and other baled materials. Iowa Plains Logistics Services as a supply store where you can purchase all materials required for constructible placeables and production chains. Sorry, that was a lot of reading. Goodness gracious, I need another sip of coffee. Haven't had enough yet. Perfect, that felt good. All right, let's get in here. This is our starting farm area over here. We go in field 1, 2, and 8. And I believe that includes, yep, that whole area right here. So this whole area is ours. It's kind of cool. We're kind of tucked away in the corner like that. And here's the map. It's pretty straightforward, to be honest. But it's nice. I like it. A lot of good stuff going on. A lot of productions dotted about. We're definitely going to go ahead and take a look at all that stuff. So, yep, you can see alfalfa is listed on here as well. Extra crop type there. Custom parts of this is going to be, they said soybeans. Soybeans are custom, so soybeans might be a little different than normal, I guess. Wheat, I don't really see the difference in there, but anyhow, they say it's custom. Chicken pasture, cow barn, and hog confinement there starting out. There are 5 required mods, I should say, as well, but they're all by Celabuki, and they're not too big, so don't worry too much about it. But, yep, this is kind of interesting. Got contracts available to you. You do own the grain dryer, and then 3 large Glass greenhouses where you can make blueberries, lemons, oranges, pears, plums, and pumpkins. Yep, that's it right there. Those are the additional things you can make in the greenhouses. And then obviously you have the grain dryer here to dry all of your various products there. Available, again, there's a lot available on the map. So you have like the bakery with apple pie, blueberry pie, cornbread, pumpkin pie there as new products there. You have your BGA, you have your carpentry, you have your Cedar Creek juice, which is making all sorts of different new juice. It's kind of interesting they don't require sugar as well. I think that in real life they would probably require sugar, but anyhow. Cedar Ridge Creamery. Again, we got blueberry yogurt. There's some other stuff in here that's new. Condensed milk. There's chocolate milk there. Cream. What else is that? Kefir. I'm probably saying that wrong. I don't even know what that is, to be honest with you guys. Never heard that word before. Strawberry yogurt and regular yogurt. We have a fermenter to ferment all these various products. Yeah, so you can do that. You have the gold press. The gold press with just oil mill there. Sawmill, so you make firewood. There's firewood there. It's 200 to 200. Pretty straightforward. You have your ketchup production. You have your pancake house. You have your pizzeria. You have your popcorn here, which is dried corn. That one you can do butter popcorn if you want to. Sugar mill, tailor shop, and then you have your water mill, which is going to do corn flour, fine corn flour. Yeah, lots of fine flours in there, in addition to your regular flour. So a lot of different stuff going on. So 30, yeah, it's all just the dried portions to go into that. So there you go. Yeah, starting equipment. We have an Amazon sprayer. We have an Amazon fertilizer spreader. We have a bale collector for large square bales. We have a Branther trailer. We have a Case IH Terraflex header. And we also have a corn header to go with our Axial Flow 7150. We have a Case Magnum 340 CVX drive. We have a Case IH Puma 260 CVX drive. We have a Kinsey Blue Drive planter. We also have a windrower. We have a large plow. We have a seeder. That's not a direct drill, by the way. We have a large square baler. We have a header trailer. We have a mower set up there from Samaz. And we also have a tedder. We have a cultivator. And that is everything. So everything you could pretty much imagine or need or use. And here we are. School bus going by. That, talk about Americana right there. What a beautiful image that was. We have our sleep trigger right here. I'm assuming there'll be a wardrobe trigger somewhere. Allegedly. Theoretically. Maybe not. I think there'd be one somewhere. If I'm missing it, or it's like super obvious and I just walk right... Oh, there it is right there. It's up there on the porch. But anyhow, yeah, let's get our map down the corner. Come out here. This is kind of our main farmyard, but over this way, let's walk over here first before we kind of go crazy in this area. Over here across the way, you have some stuff that is stored over here in a couple of different buildings. Let's walk over there. Let me just do this to make it just a touch faster. I don't need to go crazy fast, but that'll speed us up a little bit. This is your cow barn. All your cows and stuff like that. All good stuff happening. Got some more storage and stuff like that. Got this shed right here, which has got a couple things stored in it. Got a couple things stored outside. And then over here you have your hog barn. There you go, open that up, theoretically. You got your little piggies in here, so there you go. It's the hog confinement. And we'll head back across. We also have a bunker silo over here as well. But yeah, let's head back across over to our... Oh my... That was just literally... I wasn't trying to do that. I didn't see the mail truck coming, and now we're dead. But, you know, it is what it is. Sometimes you just die, you know? Anyhow. Let's get back to the map tour. We got a repair trigger here. We have another shed right here. Good set of sheds and things like that as well. Yeah, and you could definitely do some painting on this if you wanted to clean up kind of the old rustic look to it. Got a couple pieces of equipment out here. Just a big, wide open American farm, which I love that. Absolutely love that. Open up in here. Got our harvester in there. Over here we got our grain silo. Big grain silo here. Big grain silo. So that's all set up for us. Then around the back here, we have our grain dryer. And then we have our greenhouses as well, tucked away here. And then here are our chickens hanging out right there. Kind of a cool little driveway that goes through. I think that's a pretty cool starting farm, to be honest with you. We don't really have like something I would want to drive around the map in, though. Let's go ahead and also, too, because I am curious. Let's go ahead and put all the land in our name here. Let's take a look at what we got. Where is the other farm? There's a buildable log cabin there. That's good to know. There's the other farm right here. Okay. Yeah, it's got a workshop, farmhouse, It's got the horses and then the sheep barn as promised. Does it come with that alfalfa field? No, it's separate. So it's just that little chunk of land there, which is kind of nice. You can choose what fields around it you want to buy, but this one kind of makes sense. Okay, it looks like you can buy pretty much all the land and everything like that. Yeah, and this is, oops, I'm assuming over here is where that's the maple stuff. Yep, there's the maple sap plantation there, all that good stuff. Is this the vehicle shop right there? Yeah, that is right there. I think I have store deliveries. Let me just go ahead and... I do. Perfect. Okay, let's just go ahead and get a vehicle out here. We'll drive an old international truck. It seems fitting to the map. But yeah, what I think we'll do is we'll head from here. We'll head... I think we'll go down. We'll go down the map and loop around. And we'll probably end up seeing... We'll probably end up seeing most of the map on our drive around here. I'm not going to have another incident with a mail truck. I think if I keep running into him, he's going to go postal. But yeah, we'll head down this way. Or a sip of coffee. And that field on the left is ours, and that field on the right was ours starting. I know we own all the fields right now, but those were our two of our starting fields right there. It's just a beautiful map with a beautiful landscape. Honestly, I really like it. It's a really well done American map. And I mean, Celebuki is pretty well known for that, so I don't think it's a surprise. There's plenty of room around the fields. I think AI workers will be able to handle the fields for the most part just fine. We loop up here. We have a sell point up here. Here we are. We have Jackson Farm, the sell point. We'll loop back down around here. So we have, what is that? Buildable log cabin and the grain elevator museum. Okay. So right down there where you can see the grain elevator museum usually from pretty far away, but we can definitely see it right now. Grain elevator museum right there. And there's also a buildable log cabin over there as well, but we're going to keep heading south. We got that stuff there. Now, if we did take this road up, it would take us kind of into town as well. The only area we're not going to drive around, we'll hit with the flyover, is right out here, which is where the watermill is. But we'll keep driving down here so we can see all this stuff, and then we'll work our way up here. We probably actually hit this to the flyover too, because we're just going to cut across and go up, but that's the plan. Get out of the oncoming lane there. The terrain is absolutely fantastic too. Nice rolling hills, and yeah, I love this. This is fantastic. Got a BGA off to the left there, and then you can see where the railroad tracks go through. Is there two BGAs? BGA. Oh, there's the fermenter. That makes sense. BGA and the fermenter are next to each other. I'm sorry. I've caused that. That's my bad. We're gonna head this way. A lot of school buses out. It's noon, which is kind of interesting. So I don't know, maybe they're all driving around for their lunch break or something. But school shouldn't be out yet. I'm just messing. I mean, it obviously doesn't matter a whole lot. We got some good silos here coming up on the left. What do we got going on over there? Is this where you're going to load onto the train? Grain sell point. Then we have the train rental point, grain silo west, bale sell point, and the animal dealer all over there. There's no NPCs in this map either. So all that stuff over there, you can get access to it with that road that's coming up here. We're not going to drive over there, but you have grain sell point, your main grain sell point. You have your railroad silo and your train rental point. And then you have the animal dealer and bale sell point right straight over there. But we're going to keep heading up this way. Coming up here, we have the other farm, which I'm not going to drive in because I don't think I'll be able to get out very easily, but you can see over there. Got a house trigger, workshop trigger, and it's got your cow barn, or not your cow barn, your horses and your sheep barn down there. And it looks like there are animals in them already as well, which is kind of nifty. All right, heading up here, we're almost to kind of the main exhibit, the main town area. And there's some big fields too. Some of these fields are big fields for big prices, which makes sense. But yeah. Okay, we'll probably loop around this way, I think, and then kind of head around the outside, because it looks like most of the productions are on that far side. Well, there's a lot of people walking around. Very busy, very happening town here. A lot of people out and about. All right, and here's kind of production row. We have all of our productions that go along here. I'm just going to point them out as we're going here, and we'll kind of look at them as we go. We have the bakery, tailor shop, pizzeria on the left-hand side. On the right-hand side, we have the Cedar Ridge Creamery, the Pancake House, popcorn production. We have Cedar Creek Juice, sugar mill, ketchup production, and Iowa Gold Press. And at the very end at the left, we have the supermarket sell point. So I'll kind of look at some things as we're going. But I'm not going to stop and point every single specific one out because I just pointed them all out. But look at all the detail. I mean, it just is a good looking map, to be honest with you guys. It just really is. Yeah, it's just well done. And then here's the supermarket there. There's a bank at the end, like back there. Like it's just really well done. There's so much good detail on here. Celebuki did a really good job, I think, personally. Then we have the Case dealership here, which looks absolutely fantastic. It's nice to see something different than the standard shop. And then up here we have the warehouse, which is painted a little bit different and everything like that. It's still the same layout, but I love that they actually made some changes to it. I think that's fabulous. So there's that. Now up here, looking to the left, we're going to have the gas station right over there. There's your gas station, but you have your propane buy point as well as your gas buy point there. If we head up here, we're going to go see our little syrup area out here. And there is just, that is just looks like an abandoned area here. This is pretty cool, well decorated. Yeah, abandoned farm is what it says on the sign. So I mean, we own all the land right now. You can sell all of the stuff here and clear this off, so you could role play some of that. I'm not sure all of what'll come off. I mean, we can take a look real quick. If I sold that, yeah, it clears that place out, and then you can do whatever you want to do with it, which is kind of cool. I kind of like the abandoned farm being there, but if you wanted to role play taking it down and doing your thing here, you could easily do that. I don't know, it'd be a good role play series of some kind. And then over here, we got the maple syrup rocking and rolling. So you can do all your maple stuff here. But yeah, we've pretty much driven through most of the map. Let's go ahead and do a quick flyover before we wrap up the video. Maple stuff going on here. Abandoned farm that I deleted. Beautiful town area. I mean, just beautiful. So much good stuff happening here. And we haven't even seen, there's some good stuff that we haven't seen even yet. There should be is it a truck stop they said, or like a rest stop? Over here, this is a pretty cool area. Beautiful little watermill, waterfall, beautiful area right there. That's beautiful. I love that. Just a beautiful map. There's a secondary farm here. I love just the terrain for the roads and things like that. And up over here, we got just like a big children's park here, big play area, more waterfalls, and then up over here at the top, we have ourselves the sawmill and the carpentry point. So all your lumber stuff is up here. I feel like I haven't seen the rest stop yet. This is one of the images I did see though. This is one of the things I was looking for. Maybe the rest stop is that gas station. I don't know. But we're gonna keep flying around. Over here, got the animal dealer and the railroad stuff. Got the fermenter in the back corner back here with the BGA. Heading up this way, we got the grain elevator museum, buildable house there as well. And then up over there, that's kind of your alternative selling point there. It's one of the, I can't remember the name of it, but it's a farm sell point. And then up here, we have, of course, our starting farm. Yeah, the map is quite nice. I like it. Really well done. Oh, we have solar panels on that too. Probably get some money for those bad boys as we go. But yeah. Anyhow, there you guys go. That is that is Iowa Plains View. If you guys enjoyed this map tour, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel and turn your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.